Blessings, everyone. Namaste. Amitabha. Peace always be with you. Thank you for joining me again. It is beautiful to simply be able to live life truly free. When you can live this life fully present and not be moved by your thoughts, your emotions, your work, your family members, any concept, any beliefs. This is where ultimate freedom is. Limitless freedom, not conditioned, not bound by anything. This is what our beloved Jesus, Buddha, Brahma, Krishna, Muhammad, all the great sages were pointing to. They were pointing to the God, the higher being that is within you. You think the divine being is away from you, that you have to go to it? Do you think it's limited? It's everywhere. And it is evident when it was said that we were created in his image. Without going too much into the stories of what the ancient books told, it is better to just experience life. Experience it from this centered point of who you are. This is where the richness of life happens. This is where the righteousness of all the angels are bestowed upon. You are inheriting these experiences, and it is a great awakening to remember yourself. And as the world continues to remember themselves, we unite under this higher perspective that is pure awareness, not limited, not tainted by our ego and our own perspective of our own personal belief and personal traumas and personal ideologies. In the space of pure self, none of that exists, and it's very expansive. You can truly experience unconditional love, compassion, peace, infinite peace, not conditional peace, not peace where, like, you've had a moment of tranquility in your day and it's all day is a moment of peace, a moment of tranquility. You are tranquility. It's not even something that's passing. It's who you are. It's how you experience life. You experience life as tranquility. You experience life as compassion. You experience life as unconditional love. You are an expression of it. You are an embodiment of it. It is funneling and flowing through you. As long as you stay away, the ego stays away from it and doesn't stop the flow. As long as the personal self with its limited awareness doesn't stop the flow of it. As long as you, when you identify as something less than what you really are, stops the flow of it. You are truly blessed, and abundance is here for you to taste and experience. And together in this field, this space, this atmosphere of emptiness, of pure self, pure awareness, pure consciousness, we create. And it's not even creating anything. We're just allowing the will of God to be experienced. And it's much more beautiful than anything you can achieve in the physical senses of pursuing and chasing in the material mundane. Those are limited. Imagine if you want to use your imagination, if you want to use the mind for just a sec, how it is if you were to be, let's say you have all the money in the world, all the health, all the stuff you think you could ever want and have. Let's say you have it. That experience of true freedom and bliss and all of that you would experience, right? You can experience it without going the long way, without needing to have all these things. It is the mind that tells you you could only experience this expansive freedom if you have financial freedom, if you have everything in place. And sure, there is some value to that, but we are speaking about true freedom. We're speaking about unlimited, not conditioned, not just in this lifetime. We are tapping in. You are tapping into the infinite, divine thing that is here in the universe. There's no price and value that you can put upon that. There is no, it's more than any trillions and gazillions of dollars. But you have to surrender the mind, surrender the thought. And the challenges for the mind itself, the ego, it's going to be hard to let go because all its life, especially here in America, especially in the West, and just in modern day times, everything is programmed for us to go out and, achieve and go out and make and create. And it's never been taught, it's never been supported for you to just allowing and nurturing of your heart and soul. That's never been taught in schools. That's never been taught in your parents and, even in the cultural norms. But when you allow yourself to resonate with your own truth, when you allow yourself to resonate with your own being, it's an expansive freedom that is beyond anything that can be attained outside of you. And it is here. There's no exercise you have to do. There's no journey you have to take. There's no amount of books you have to read. There's no amount of meditation you have to do. All you have to do is allow yourself to be. Allow your heart to remain present. And when a thought comes in, when an emotion comes in, when an experience happens out from the outside world, allowing yourself to just observe it, for you to remain present, for you to not get twisted by it, to not be corrupted by it, for yourself to be grounded, and for yourself to just penetrate through it with pure self, pure awareness. You will see that there's no judgment, There's nothing in you that says this is bad or this is good. You will see that there's nothing judging it. There's nothing suffering. There's nothing claiming any type of ownership over it and any type of condition to it and anything to give it any value more than just what it is. And in that moment, you are liberated. In that moment, you see that there's something inside of you that exists, that is present, that can remain existing in this world. And you can walk as that, and you can begin to truly walk with grace, truly walk with power, truly walk with confidence, truly walk with all the things that people tell you in the societies, all the things they glorify. You are much more than that. And you don't have to go the long way to attain them. You don't have to go out and become this thing and, be this, title and attain all this money and attain all this, popularity. You can just experience it by you allowing yourself to be yourself. And all those qualities, if you even want to call them qualities, that are what everybody raves about in the world, you will inherit them. They are actually a part of what you are to express. And I'm always here trying to support that for you, to liberate that in you, to try to help you expand that grace and peace, and tell you that all suffering wasn't even real. It was all the pain wasn't even real. It was only being experienced by a personal identity that you identified with. And when you let go of that personal self that you identify with and remain as the pure awareness, you realize that you heal that. You realize that that doesn't even exist anymore because there's no one in you to give attention to it. There's no one in you to give it any more value because your awareness is somewhere else. It's in the moment. It's free. And you begin to express unconditional love, compassion, peace, bliss. You begin to radiate light, grace to everything around you because there's no one limiting you. There's no mind holding you back. There's no doubt holding you back. There's no thought holding you back. There's no trauma in your body. You're not even this body. You are experiencing the body. Sending out nothing but love to you guys. I hope this has really, really touched your heart and truly connected with your inner soul. And may it help you remember and help you expand in your full power, your full self. Sending out nothing but love to you. Peace always be with you. Namaste. Amitabha. Om.